use this side of the church. I'm moving forward here. We just read the gospel. Sometimes we ask in our life ourselves what to do to be happy, to be fulfilled, how to live my life to accomplish the goal of my life, how to live fulfilled life to be good with other people. And I believe most of us would agree that our goal is to be saved, to get to heaven and reign with God in heaven. And those questions come to us. We ask this question: how to be happy, how to be fulfilled, how to satisfy others, how to get to heaven. Sometimes we don't know the answer. Very often we have doubts and we ask God for a sign. Lord, tell me what to do. But sometimes He doesn't give us a sign and we don't know. And we have to deal with this doubt and trust. And sometimes we walk like in a darkness. And you know what? Today, Jesus tells us what to do to be happy and how to live fulfilled life. He answers this profound question, this very deep question, this most important question, how to get to heaven. He tells us today. Because we read another fragment of the Sermon on the Mount, as it is called. Jesus went on the mountain and started teaching. He started to teach, he started preaching. And a huge crowd, few thousand people gathered around him because they were curious of his answer to this profound question, how to live to be saved. And what they heard was amazing. It was completely new. No other religion, no previous religion, Judaism, no other philosophy, Greek philosophy, Egyptians, no one found this answer. Jesus presents something completely new because it's the wisdom of God. This is what Jesus Himself, God, tells us. You will be saved, you will be happy if you follow these rules. And He gives a number of principles. We could say the logic of the gospel, or the gospel within the gospel, the very heart of the gospel, the Sermon on the Mount. And what we read there? Well, first of all, commandments are valid. We need to follow commandments. He says, nothing in the law is changed. And if someone removes a smallest letter from the law, we will not make it to heaven. But Jesus says that commandments are like a framework, we could say a table or maybe a skeleton, backbone of our life. Imagine a construction and this skeleton that comes first, this backbone, steel construction that keeps everything together, that gives dimensions, yes, the shape to our life. These are commandments. They give shape to our life. They show us the perspective, how to live. But Jesus says something more. Commandments, literally taken, are not enough. We need to fill this construction, this backbone, this skeleton with charity and love and understanding and compassion. Because commandments themselves may kill the spirit. Commandments themselves are just a very negative prescriptions. You can't do this or that. But Jesus shows the positive way, the positive side of the law. Imagine that you drive in the traffic and everybody follows strictly the rules, and it's good, but there must be some charity, there must be some understanding of others. If there is not, our driving becomes hard, unsafe, and very difficult. Because sometimes you have to let someone into your line, even if you have to slow down. And you are not obliged to let someone into the traffic, let someone join the road. But very often we are in this position where we need this. So we need to, in a way, fill the rules on the road with understanding, mutual understanding, compassion, patience, right? And love. And the same applies to all other commandments. St. Paul says, the letter kills, but the Spirit gives life. Because we need to understand the spirit of the law. Why the commandments are given to us. What's the reason that God says you shall not kill, you should not steal, you should not commit adultery? What's the reason? Because He wants us to love each other, to do good to each other. And Jesus says that you trespass the commandment not only when you literally kill someone. It's not about stabbing someone with a knife. Sometimes people come to confession and say, Father, I don't know what to confess because I haven't killed anybody, I haven't robbed a bank. But Jesus says that you can kill with a word, not just with a sword. You can kill someone emotionally. You can kill the spirit of someone. You can kill the friendship that has been built. You can commit adultery, not externally, physically, but in your mind, by desiring a woman, acting upon the temptation. You can trespass commandments by your evil desires, by your evil spirit. So there is much more into commandments than just this explicit rule regarding the external behavior. In fact, we need to ask, what's the reason why Jesus is giving us those commandments? Because He wants us to have this construction, this skeleton of our life, never go outside of this construction, never trespass the commandments, but also add something to it. This is the spirit, the spirit of truth and love. And you see, this is the answer to the question, how to live my life. Jesus says, obey the commandments, obey the rules. You will be happy. Add charity to your rules, and you will be satisfied. And you will be pleasing to others. And you will finally get to heaven. Sounds simple, not very simple to do, but that's why St. Paul says that we cannot do it by ourselves, but we need God's grace. And God is willing to help us. God is willing to help us to fill the commandments with the spirit of love and charity. Because God is love. So He knows how to help us love others. Let us always trust in Jesus because He knows how to make our life better. He knows how to answer to this profound question of each human heart, how to be better, how to live good life, and how to get to heaven. And this is why we believe in Jesus. That's why we listen to Him. That's why we come to Him. And one last word, but not least. This stems from divine mercy. Because if God wasn't merciful, He wouldn't preach the Sermon on the Mount. He would leave us with pure justice that would kill everybody. It would kill spirit. It would kill love. But because God is merciful, that's why He says, okay, you have broken a commandment. It's not good, but you have another chance. I'm giving you another chance. I'm giving you a chance one more time and every time. But convert. Come after me. I'm merciful. I want you to be happy. That's why I'm giving you another chance. And this is where the mystery of divine mercy comes in. So thanks to divine mercy, we can actually fulfill the requirements of the law. And thanks to divine mercy, we can be merciful and look through the eyes of mercy at our life and the lives of others and all life situations. So let us be merciful to each other because this is how we fulfill the commandment.